Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Share Your Spark podcast. This is Dragor Santosha, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about the three pillars of your soul mission, right? Because it's so important to have the three of them in place in order to have the impact that you're here to create. So if you've been wondering, what is my soul purpose? What is my mission? How do I put it into practice? How do I serve the people I'm here to serve? We'll answer all of this today. So the first thing we'll go clarify is also what is the difference between soul mission and soul purpose, right? And then why the soul mission is so much more impactful, meaning it's the way how we channel the purpose into the 3D reality and serving the people we're here to serve. So the first pillar, as I was sharing, is the soul purpose, right? This is actually what most of us are searching for. We're confusing the mission with the soul purpose, because the purpose is the overall intention, the bigger theme of our mission. For example, awakening humanity, helping raise the consciousness, or bringing the divine feminine into Earth, or the divine masculine, and so on, or healing, right? Is the theme that is most relevant for your soul, based on your life lessons, based on your previous incarnations, the gifts that you carry, right? It's something very close to you. It's something very appealing to you. It's something that when you come back to who you truly are, your true essence, before the all conditioning and wounding and ego protections and so on, we remember our soul purpose. Is the contract we made before our incarnation to come here to express, to share, to help, right? But this is just the beginning, because it's if we just have the purpose, like for example, for me, it's related to helping people awaken, to live their divine destiny, to come back to who they truly are and express that in the world, to share their gifts, aligning with their soul mission, right? Which is the North Star, I considering, in living our divine destiny, the life we are meant here to live. But this is just the general theme, living your soul mission or your divine destiny. But if we don't have the next two pillars, it's not going to be complete. Because for me, one of the biggest challenges I had when I aligned with this many years ago, with awakening, that then aligning with the divine destiny, received a lot of messages from the universe, received a lot of channeling. So I was in a way sure this is what I'm supposed to do, but it was not working, because for many years I've been working with, let's say, normal people and because I've been through personal development, spirituality, meditation, and so on, and building a database of people, which was part of my mission, of course. But at some point, when the new purpose, the new stage awakened and was invited into my experience, those people were not aligned anymore with what I was sharing. And it was one of the hardest things in my life, was to let go of that group, of that, even if it was bringing safety, they were paying recurring revenue and so on. So, because the second pillar, it's soul client, right? It's the people we are meant to serve, who we also have a contract, a soul contract with. They are searching for us, and we are meant to serve them. But if we don't show up in our unique frequency, in fullness of who we are, become visible, right? Release the obstacles, the protections, they won't recognize us. So if we're saying yes to not aligned people, serving clients who are not on the same frequency, who don't get us, who don't reflect back who we truly are, then we're playing a small game, if you want to call it, or this not aligned mission, right? So that for me happened for quite some time, till I finally decided to release it, because it was just a struggle. It was not feeding me anymore. So when we are soul aligned we receive energy. What we do feeds us. We receive everything, synchronicities, abundance, joy, like it's a pleasure, it fulfills you, right? Otherwise, it drains you. If you're working with, first of all, not what you're supposed to do, but also if you have this in place, if you're not working with the people you're supposed to work with, it's draining, right? It's not aligned. So this is very important. For me, it took a very big lesson to learn this, because I had to let go of a lot of resistance, fears. So this is the process we're going through when we are living our soul mission. First of all, aligning with who we truly are before distortions, but then of course, alchemizing the distortions, the wounding, the traumas, the old limiting beliefs, to become more and more aligned and a channel, a pure channel for your soul purpose. And of course, the third one, it's very important as well, because without this, if this is not aligned as well, the whole system is not going to work. Your soul mission is not going to flow. It's not going to land. It's not going to give you the abundance you're meant to live. It's not going to give you the lifestyle that is most suitable for you. And the third pillar, it's the blueprint, the soul blueprint. What does that mean? Each one of us has a specific way of delivering, right? Either we are working more one-on-one or in group programs. Either you're a healer, coach, or a teacher working with large groups, or a coach, or reading intuitively, or whatever, or a guide, right? Some of these blueprints, which are encoded in our bodies, in our DNA from previous lifetimes, because it's not the first time we're doing this, for sure. So if we are, for example, a blueprint of a teacher, but we're working more one-on-one sessions because as a healer or a coach, because we're afraid of group exposure and more visibility, is not gonna, the whole soul mission is not gonna flow, right? Because we have to overcome some obstacles, some inner blocks for visibility of holding higher frequency and so on, or vice versa. We see that group programs are more financially rewarding, and we want to do that when our blueprint is to work more as a healer. Then it's not going to land as well. Our methodology, if we create courses or retreats or summits, right? We have to see what is most aligned for each one of us. So when we have the whole three pillars, right? The message, and then the channel, how we deliver that and who we are working with, is the full soul mission alignment. So we have to align with each of these three pieces. So where are you in this journey? Have you aligned with your purpose? Are you working with your soul client? Have you identified who is most appealing for you to work with? What is your methodology of delivering that? Right? Because on all of these areas, we might encounter obstacles or not having clarity. Our soul knows all of this. It's just a matter of alignment. So if you want more clarity in this model, I invite you to a one-to-one alignment audit session where we explore all of these pieces, and I'll guide you step by step. Also, I will help you access a higher consciousness. We'll do a guided process. I will help you also remember your soul purpose, and all of these pieces we're going to clarify. So it's so important, because this is the most important thing you can do for your soul mission and the impact you're here to create. Otherwise, from my own experience, it's such a waste of energy doing not aligned things, right? Because it consumes us, it drains us. Even if we are studying all the marketing and strategies, what coaches tell us, is not going to work for us, because each one of us, we have a specific strategy, and that is guided, it's provided by our higher self, by our soul, which knows everything step by step. But we need to align with this, and then everything flows, and everything, it's so fulfilling and so rewarding, and everything fulfills you. Just you get more energy when you're doing your mission and be divinely rewarded for it as well. What else can be better than that, right? So I hope this framework gave you more clarity. I hope it served you, and looking forward to see you in the next video. Namaste.